I'll pass on that. What about the Call of Duty?
What's your number for it?
I'm looking for like 5. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. As you can see, I'm out and about, and this background might look familiar because finally, after a month of sitting around at home, not really able to do much, I'm finally back out on the road. We're going to the pawn shops. It's been about a month, maybe a little longer since I've been to some of these. So over the next few videos, we're going to be going to all the pawn shops, checking them out, seeing if they've got any new games in stock, hopefully. We got an adventure to go to over the next few episodes, so let's go ahead and get started with the first value pawn. First location is value blank. Still haven't put the pawn back up, but this is a very hit or miss spot, so we'll see if anything's changed in the last month. Game Hunt Cam activate. Yeah, I just wanted to look at a few games. On the Xbox pile, can I look at the Grand Theft Auto? Okay. On the PS4, the World War Z. Okay. The UFC. Okay. The one PS5 game. I'll take a look at. Thank you. Okay. And then, can I see I can't see the 360 games very well. Okay. What are the two that are backwards?
Guitar Hero, DJ Hero 2, and The Voice.
The Voice, okay. And then the bottom one is Black Ops 3.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see that one? Oh, sorry. Okay. And then what are the Switch games you have over there?
Same basic stuff. I don't think you really know everything. So, copy of Family Feud and Rhyme.
Rhyme? Okay. Okay, cool. I might be interested in these.
Okay.
Depending on what you can do for me.
Tales of Arise going for 17.
Oh, okay. That one's individually priced? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably pass on that one then.
The stamp on the class is in a weird spot. Yeah, we don't go by the.
Yeah, we don't go by the stamp.
Oh, those are priced too? What are those priced at?
9.
9?
9. This one isn't priced, so.
Okay. I'll pass on the two $9 ones.
Okay. I can do 10 on GTA.
I'll pass on that. What about the Call of Duty?
What's your number for it?
I'm looking for like 5.
Because used, it's still selling 19.
Yeah.
GameStop. So.
I gotcha. Yeah, I'll pass then.
You resell?
No, I collect, but I like to get it cheap. Would you do 7 on GTA? I'll get it for 7.
I might do, but I don't think so.
Yeah. All right, I'll do that.
And I could do 5
For Call of Duty? Okay, I'll do that.
There you go.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too.
Have a great day, sir.
Thank you. You as well. All right, well, first kindest score. We'll go over in a few. So my hand is still injured, so it's a little hard for me to do my usual recap style. So we're gonna have to do it kind of a little bit differently this time, but I'm working on it. My hand's almost better, so hopefully soon I'll be able to get back to normal. Anyway, I picked up 2 games for $12, which is not great. I picked out a whole bunch, and they wanted 9 for most of the PS4 games and like 17 for the PS5 game, which they're not worth that, so I passed. I was able to negotiate down for one of them. They wanted 10, and I got it for 7, and then this one I got for 5. This one's a little bit of a gamble, so we'll see if it's worth it. I got it pretty much for trade-in, but it's Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on the 360. This game used to have some value. I don't know if it still does. Worst comes to worst, if I can't trade it in by itself, I will save it for when I find a copy of the original and Black Ops 2 on 360 and trade them all in together as the bundle to get that price, because that's like $11 in trade-in. So $5, it's not that bad. And then the other one is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on the 360. This one has some value. It's worth like $8.80 in trade-in. I got it for $7, so I could flip it for $1. I don't know. I might keep it. We'll see. I don't have a physical copy of San Andreas, so it might be worth holding on to. But we'll see. I also, of course, have the GTA collection, so I don't have to keep this, but we'll see what I feel like. Anyway, that's what I got. Broke the ice. Now let's head to a few more pawn shops and see what else we can get. Getting pretty tired. It's very hot out here, so we're gonna go to Value Pawn number 2, see if there's anything in there. I might hit up the thrift shop on the way if it's still open, so we'll see. But anyway, let's go in. Yeah, no luck. That's okay. They had a couple things I would be considering, but knowing what they usually ask for, I just wasn't up to trying to fight for it, so oh well. All right, so it is time for our final recap of this kind of short episode. I think I mentioned this before, but because it's a little more challenging, a little more time consuming for me to go out to my usual haunts because I've moved, I'm gonna try to spread the love a little bit more. So I actually split up my adventures into 2 episodes. So you'll see the rest of it next week, but I wanted to get you at least one part this week of that. And we got some adventuring. We went to a couple pawn shops, and then I also got some pickups from Amazon, which I have not showed, so we'll go over those in a second. But let's go over the stuff that you did see. And we'll start off with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on the Xbox 360. Got this at Value Pawn. Mostly got it because it was cheap. And I expected this was going to have a little bit of trade-in value. It does not by itself. However, if you happen to find the other Black Ops games, so Black Ops 1 and 2, you can actually bundle them with this one and trade them in GameStop for like $11-12. So I figured it's still worth grabbing this. And in fact, I only paid $5. It's worth $10, but I'm gonna hold on to it to trade in when I find other Black Ops games. So there's that. The other one that I kept, I could have traded this in. I just decided to keep it because A, it's in really good shape and I don't have a physical copy of it. We have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on the Xbox 360. It's in the Xbox One case, but it's a 360 game. It's complete. It's in really good shape. It's got the map. It's got literally everything. And yes, I know I have the definitive edition on the Xbox One, but, you know, figured I might as well have this one as well. So anyway, this one I paid $7 and it's worth $11. So a little bit of a bump there, not a ton. So now we're gonna go to Amazon, and the first couple things I got were because of work. So of course I've talked a few times about how for my job, they have a rewards program when agents do a good job and sell stuff. And one of the things you can buy on there are gift cards. I didn't realize until fairly recently that they actually had Amazon gift cards on the website. So I got a decent windfall of points and decided to use those points to pick up a few brand new release games, and I think I did pretty well. So the first one is Resident Evil 4 Remake on the Xbox Series X. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this. I've never actually beaten Resident Evil 4. I played a good chunk of it on the PS2, and then I played it again on the Wii, but never beat it. So I figured this might be the right excuse to do so. I've heard nothing but great things about the remake. Paid nothing out of pocket for this, and it is worth $60 because it's a new release. The other game I pick up, I had this pre-ordered. I couldn't buy it because of situations I'm dealing with my life, but then I had enough points to pick it up for free, so I did that. And I had to complete the set. We have Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End, and the Secret Key on the PS5. So I have the first two games of this series on PS4, and I got the third one on the PS5. I haven't played any of them, but I've heard good things, and they're constantly fluctuating in price. The first one was for a long time very, very difficult to come by. It's definitely come down in price, and then the second one spiked. And then I got the third one, so there you go. But anyway, I paid $50 for this. Actually, no, I paid nothing because it was free, and it's worth $60 because it's a new release. And then the last game I got from GameStop, or not from GameStop, from Amazon, is a game that I mostly picked up because it was cheap, but it also looks kind of interesting, and I figured, you know what, for the price that they were asking for, it was probably worth grabbing. We have Treasures of the Aegean on the PS4. It looks like a third-person, like, action-adventure, puzzle, parkour, platformer type thing. It has a really unique art style. It looks cool. This was $10, so I figured might as well grab it. I paid $10 on Amazon, and I don't have a value because I originally was supposed to pick up something else. And Amazon canceled the delivery for some reason. So I got this instead. It's cheaper. I'll show the value at the bottom. I think I did okay on this stuff. And that's it. So we did pretty well. We got a few additions to the collection and one game that I'm going to eventually flip. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with those scores. And don't worry, we've got more game hunting next week on another episode. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new around here, be sure to hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. We're trying to drop new episodes of this series every week. Eventually, I am going to get back to more content on this channel. I've actually fallen a bit behind on pretty much every channel, mostly because I'm dealing with an issue with my right hand where I don't have full motion in it yet. I can do most things now, but I can't put a lot of pressure on it, and because my job requires me to have it in kind of a static position to click and type and all that, it hurts when I do things like that for prolonged periods of time. And gaming I can do, but it's kind of tricky. Sometimes it's not comfortable. So I haven't been playing a lot of games lately, but I want to get back into a number of games I'm playing for fun as well as for the channel soon. So as soon as my hand improves a little bit more, we'll get back into that. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week on another episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Bye-bye.